Now when the Lord was about to take Elijah up to heaven by a whirlwind, Elijah and Elisha were on their way from Gilgal, and Elijah said to Elisha, "Please stay here, for the Lord has sent me as far as Bethel." But Elisha said, "As the Lord lives, and as you yourself live, I will not leave you." So they went down to Bethel. And the sons of the prophet who were in Bethel came out to Elisha, and they said to him, "Do you know that today the Lord will take away your master?" This is the message. This is a story that I always read, and I've always wondered how this man was feeling. This week I've been just thinking, everything I do, that story comes back to me. And God was speaking to me about faith and following Jesus. We never think of in the Old Testament people following Jesus, but that's true. They've been following Jesus. They just didn't know that name, but they knew who he was. So as we read, Elisha was a servant of Elijah. From the beginning, how this started, God called Elijah. Elijah was, let me say, he was used to it. He was a professional. He was mature in his gift, and this was his career. But remember, the career of the kingdom is not like of this world. Because of this world, you have a career, you work in an office, you get paid as much as $20 an hour or $5,000 a month. People get paid a lot because of their career. So here comes Elijah. What he does, Elijah was the appointed, the special appointed prophet of God for a special season. Elijah was a very special prophet because of the season and he lived it. So now he walked with the Lord, and the Lord is planning to take him. But before he takes him, he told him, "Go choose Elisha as the next prophet." So he goes. He didn't give him details. He just told him, "Come with me." Now, we always feel this way, even before God gives us any little details. You just feel like God have called you. I'm telling you, there's so many people out there saying, "God have called me. I know God have called me, but I don't know where. I don't know what to do. I don't know what is next." Then, I know so many millions of Christians, they are living in confusion because they are fear. They don't want to confront their fear, so they're just stuck in somewhere. Elisha knew the voice of the Lord through Elijah. Then he said, "I'm coming, but just wait a second. I got some stuff to do before I go." It's not just leaving everything behind the car. Because sometimes I say, these things we leave behind, they continue to call us. We continue to hear their voices. And he went to kill them. Here I'm talking about his animals. He owned the farm. He owned animals. He goes and he killed his animals and fed people meat. I believe when I think about one cow, I believe one cow can feed a whole church. I mean, I'm talking about big congregation. I'm talking about 500 people or more. So when I think about more than 2 cars, I believe this guy fed the whole village and beyond. So all these people in the Old Testament, when you sacrifice, when you give your offering, it's not about your family, it's about the people of God. I mean, it's a whole nation. You have the whole village, 1,000 people probably, coming like for the Holy Communion. That's how it looks like. So the people came and they ate meat. But I believe Elisha had something to say. He said probably, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I grew up in this town. I behaved. I tried to, but if I've done any mistake, please forgive me. Right now, God is calling me to follow Elijah. So I'm going to be serving him, and just in case you don't see me around, you don't think I'm a prodigal son, I'm just serving God, you know. So I believe Elijah is there to defend him, and let's go. Then he took him, they left. Now, when he sold everything, you don't have a problem with it. I mean, the fight in your mind is over because it's all gone. You don't think about it anymore. But now the whole village, they see Elisha as somebody who claiming to pick up the new career, leaving his normal career of farming or anything he's been doing, I don't know, but it looks like he was doing something that is very productive. But now he's going to do something that is not productive according to the world standards. So you see, the man is losing his mind. That's what the people think. I don't know if you've ever been there, that you feel like a guy is calling you for something, but if you just try to say it, you have many counselors who volunteer to come. You don't pay for them. Now you find the free ones because they are going to deceive you. They come try to help you understand how your mind is you're out of your mind. So now what God has been teaching me is that your faith will lead you. Man, faith is a very personal. You do it even though you see the risk. You do it after you left the counselor's office, and when they have told you this is dangerous. We have been there, son or daughter. We have been there for 25 years doing this, and this is how we did it. When it's your faith, you say, I am going anywhere. This is how I'm going to do it because God called me. He never called you. He never called anybody else. He called me and He gave me details. So you take God's details or you take man's details. That's the deal. The people have questions about you. They are very concerned about you. But trust me, the heaven is more concerned about you than anybody else on earth. They see the big things you can do. The world does not see. Your family does not see. Your children don't see it. Anybody. It's just you. So if God is calling you, move. Go do what He's calling you to do.